Hello, sexy soul. All right, guys. Hey. Here we go. All right. I was pulling two cards to kind of like get an idea of what the energies was like and in the direction we were going to go. Just kind of like give me a little sneak peek. And then I started getting pulled to the other deck. And then I was like, oh, shoot. I'm not even recording. I need to stop. So I just was like kind of like in a zone a little bit. So let me give you a recap of what was coming through. Okay. And then we'll pick up and kind of whatever. But as a disclaimer and a reminder, anybody coming to my channel is an adult because I set my stuff not to children, right? Alrighty. So as a result of that, my dears, we do not Cinderella this to make it fit, okay? You're going to use your discernment. You grown. You're capable. If in the first 3 to 5 minutes it's like, yeah, something doesn't feel right, you don't feel connected to it, or it's not aligning and there's not enough in the mess, like I'd say bail. It's okay. You don't got to stick around, right? Yeah, so there is no way I can read for however many people on the planet at one given time. So obviously this is not for everybody. Obviously. Just FYI, nobody does. Like, surely, I feel like no one should need to be told that, in all honesty. I've seen people, tarot readers, like, I don't read for everybody. I have a certain collective. I'm like, yeah, that's everybody. Like, I don't know why we need it, but I guess we do. Just as a disclaimer, to cover ourselves. So, yeah. All right. I think I did due diligence on that. Let's dive in. The first two cards that I pulled were Lenormand. I really, like, normally that's not the first that I go to. But the ones that came out are the book and Clover. Clover being about like milk and honey type of energy, like good luck, positivity, like lucky opportunities, lucky phase, like just going in your favor, okay? The book is about like garnering knowledge, gaining information, or something that's not quite to your awareness just yet. Something might still be hidden, that type of situation, right? But it's coming to light. Information coming to you. That's very, very positive and almost like a lucky way, or brings about some luck for you, right? And I know that we're not always wanting to have the every reading is so positive. Let me just tell you, if you've been a part of this channel, you've been following me, it's not been like that. We've had a lot of, okay? We've had a lot of, let's have a conversation. Like, Spirit's not been the most pleasant to everybody all the time. We've had a lot of like, let's get our together, okay? Conversation. So when we get good readings, we're gonna soak it up, okay? So if you feel like ugh because it sounds positive right out the gate, it might not be for you. You know what I mean? Like, your energy may be dealing with something else, and I totally get it. And we surround you in love as a result of that, because we all been there through the moon honky, okay? And just, guys, I don't know why, not every single tree around here has started to change, but we've got a very certain type of tree, okay, that has changed. And the wind is blowing ever so lightly out there, and they're all falling down like one of those picturesque, there's a ton of, they're yellow leaves. That might be pertinent for somebody, but it was like almost like snowflakes. You know how like, or like some of those old, like the movies where you're in the mountains and like you're on the road and like they're all just falling. It was gorgeous. I'm watching it and I'm like, wow. And those trees aren't all yellow just yet, so it's not like fully turned or anything, but that was a lot of leaves that came down. Anyways, that might be for somebody. The fact that that caught my eye. This is the reason why I like sitting next to my window, because I get a lot of information either from birds, wildlife, things come to me right outside my window all the time with nature. And I'm like, you okay? So again, that might be for somebody. Let's get into this though. I am really doing my best. Okay. Now I know y'all think of quickie tarot readings and you're like, ooh, like 5 to 10 minutes. Honey, I wish, okay? Back in the day, it was like that. It was like that. And then, I don't know, something shifted in the way that I read, and when I rush myself, it gives me a headache. So here I am doing a reading, and my version of fast may not be yours, okay? A quickie one is like 20 minutes sometimes. 30 minutes is still quick because I can go for an hour. So that's just a forewarning. I am trying to recalibrate and like diversify, but like Spirit loves to have me talk about stuff. And when I'm saying, like, even like right now, I'm talking about random, and they're like, and it plays later into the reading. So I'm like, okie dokie. Is what it is, just giving you fair warning. We're going to try our hand at this. We're going to try to do some quickie tarot. I don't know how it's going to work out, okay? Okay. Love me through it, all right, guys? Love me through it. All right, get ready for some new horizons, faraway places. This felt so much like ooh, yeah. I kept saying that, like, as I was, pulling the card. I was like, ooh, yeah. Reminded me of, like, when you are looking to go, you're like, where do we go? Where do we go to eat? Kind of thing. And you're trying to figure out, and then somebody says something where it's like, haven't been there for a really long time, don't get to go there very frequently. Like, they got some really good stuff. You're like, ooh, yeah. Like you've missed it, Or like a new place that you have never been to. That's really what it feels like. This feels like a place that's not frequented. I do get distance. So either this is a situation you are not very familiar with because you haven't experienced it a lot in your life, or it's actually a place, okay? But it's new. It's not something that you're super familiar with, right? But I get this, oh yeah, like that type of excitement. Not like the thrill of the adventure, but like a, oh yeah, kind of a feel to it. It is a new beginning. Now, Spirit brought me directly to something in here. I love eggs as a symbolism, and there's 4. They really wanted to point out that there's 4 eggs. So this doesn't feel like a one and done. It doesn't feel like a one and done type of situation. So when they're talking about a new cycle, like within that cycle, there's a lot of opportunity or a lot of new things to come your way. And again, this reaching your destination kind of feels like the thing that has been elusive, it's like having a particular place that you would love to go to or love going to, but you rarely ever get to go. And maybe like for the last couple of years, you're like, I really want to go visit, or like this new restaurant opened up, has like a 4-star chef or something like that. And it's been open for like a year and you haven't been able to go, and it's like you got kids, you don't normally get to go because you can't get out of the house, and then far be it if you actually had the energy to get dressed or that kind of stuff, right? And so just the stars align type of situation where you're like, ooh. And so it's like there's definitely nothing in this that goes, oh, I would hesitate. It's gonna feel good. It's like getting that really nice European chocolate, like the Belgian chocolate, instead of the American one. No, man. For those that know, they know. And it's like, oh, when you bite into it and it's so yummy. And it doesn't taste like wax. It's so lovely. It lights you up. It's like whatever happens, like, is getting you to where you've been wanting to go or wanting to do. It's something that you've desired. It's definitely that. And it definitely lights you up. So let's pull some cards and see what we can get. I want you to know that I have dusted these freaking cards. And I have put them out. I even put them like in the windowsills to absorb a lot of light. Like I've done all kinds of things. And I promise you, it's been a week. And I don't know what it is about this place. And dust. Because I changed my filter. I'm just saying. This place is a dust magnet. Ugh. All right. All right. I had to say that. They've got, okay, they want me to, That's gonna be the next one, but they really want Starman Tarot. Nine of Wands, okay. Six of Wands. The other thing I meant to tell you, the words that they gave me when this one came out was music to my ears, like music to your ears. They just reminded me of that. I was like, okay. Nine of Wands feels like holding out for something. This is the level of like commitment and dedication to hold out for something. That's the type of strength, willpower this is. Like you've been waiting. I won't say patiently. They said not patiently. I'm like, I'm feeling on that one. Six of Wands. Finally, success. It did take a strong will to wait for this. And waiting, I don't mean like you were, and again, if it's impatiently waiting sometimes, then you're definitely like, ugh, kind of situation. Like figures, is what they said. Figures, you might have said that a lot. I love Five of Wands. This is why they're saying it wasn't, like Nine of Wands with the, look at all the wands. Like, it has gotten you fired up. This has gotten you a bit, like I could just see you like steaming a little bit. Honestly. I get the feeling with the Nine of Wands that like maybe there was a lot that just constant shit in life that got in the way of something ever happening, either visiting this place, going to it, maybe even just doing anything that you freaking wanted, or like there was always something is what I feel like, and it's like the willpower that it took, the determination. It's almost like the nerves of steel to kind of like wait it out a little bit. It definitely, like, there was a lot of conflict, frustration. I mean, did you die? No, you didn't die, but it was a bit of a struggle. This is reminding me of an example that I have. Like, there's a, like, for the last, I don't know, like, I went like 3 years without going to a place that I love to go. And every year I was like, okay, I'm gonna go. And then I couldn't because shit happened. Like, so much. And it was like, it really felt like something was working against me. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 3 years in a row. And I got so sick and tired of desiring something and planning it and envisioning it and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, I mean, am I here? Absolutely. Did I eventually get to go? Yes, I did. But that was a long wait. And the aggravation, that's what we'll call the aggravation of like, and this is like competing things taking up your energy too. Five of Wands is like competing goals, competing desires, competing that, you know, and so a lot of things pulling on your energy, right? And so like life was lifing, and stupid stuff would just come up, and I'm like, are you serious? Are you? And so I got mad sometimes because I was like, I just felt like everything would look like it was going to happen, and then you can't help but look at Spirit and be like, you're doing this shit, aren't you? You're doing this. I'm like getting a little peeved. That's what it feels like. But you're finally going to have success. But remember, Six of Wands, that's a hard-won battle. So whatever this took, like it took some, you sticking it out and you know, that kind of thing. Or putting up with. whatever it is of wanting something, and then, you know, or like just the weight. I want to say the weight, because every example I gave had a weight to it, like even with like going to a restaurant, you know. But it's like something just happens, like things align and you're like, yes. And if so, there was a weight here. You're getting some good news that you may not be aware of, or you're gonna get some information that like really brings in some luck. It's like it's either a lucky break, or like, again, this is the energy, like the stars aligning, like it's just your luck that this just so happens. So let's see, let's get a little bit more over here. I heard boy who cried wolf. So like, that's what it felt like. It was, you know, that little story where it's like, the herder, the sheep herder would cry wolf and then the whole townspeople would come, and it's like you kind of got to the point. Maybe that's why it feels like it's something that you're not aware of. It's not on your radar. It's not like you're going to come into this knowledge because you really don't think like this can happen or it will happen. Because either you've gotten too excited or anticipated it too many times that now you don't. Yeehaw. 4 of Wands. Definitely a reason to celebrate. Yeah, feeling good again. Feeling good again. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is a return to joy after that 5 of Cups. It is a return to feeling content and peaceful and happy, and finding pleasure in all the little things again, right? Those rose-tinted glasses. Like you're not like scornfully looking at things anymore. You actually, you know, positive plans start to happen. The stars like about being guided and being on the right path. And they're bringing me to the waters that are flowing here. Like you've got this side where there's no water flowing down, and I think that's where you're coming from. On the other side of this 6 of Cups on the other side of this is a lot of abundance, like things moving again and churning within you. Like I want to say, happiness is something that you let yourself experience again. Like this is really going to light you up. And the 4 of Wands is about contentment, happiness, abundance, peace, like reason to celebrate. Well, well, well. Looky here. We do have the World. So this is a big opportunity opening up to you. Big opportunity. See, it feels expansive again. Like it's just the energy of it, right? Again, I'm putting this over the 4 of Wands. Both have the words contentment, joy. This one says gratitude. The other one says happy. And this is talking about that path that leads you to, you're starting a new path again. We know the world is about wrapping up whatever you went through, right? And being able to kind of like start the fool's journey over, but from a more seasoned, knowledgeable, discerning point of view. And it's kind of like so it feels refreshed, and again, you're lighting up, inflow of abundance, promising new venture. Being able to stretch your wings and fly, like feeling back, like this is Queen of Wands, confidence, feeling yourself again, feeling back in control of your life, feeling back in your own power. You may have felt very powerless before. We have a lot of positive cards, guys. And so we're going to just ask what the information is specifically. See if we can get some very specific details on that. Happy outcome. Again, both, I just said, confidence, having a lot of confidence. Whatever this is, you're on the right path. The star, the sun, Absolutely. The World. These are some really great cards. But what is it that's unknown, that's becoming known, or something that's being learned, or whatever is, whatever piece of information, what is the piece of information? That's what we want to know. That just brings about a lot of luck. Because I do feel like this is something relayed to you. Because, you know, I went and checked the door and it was like, there was something posted there. Like, written. It was written. Where I live, they put reminders on people's doors. About things that are going to happen in the community and stuff. And so, that's the funny thing. It's kind of like that it was something typed up, written out, like it was information. So that's why I say I'm thinking this is how it's going to come across. But I want to know what. Yep, they keep coming back to it. We're going to do the, so it's the Secret Tarot, but it used to be the Renaissance Tarot. Tell us, what is this information? King of Swords. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Ooh, baby. Okay, so the reason why I love the Five of Cups in this particular deck is that this individual is not mourning these three cups. They are not still looking at it. They have turned around. They see the two cups, and not only do they see them, because it's one thing to acknowledge something, to know something, and it's another to act on it. It's another to say, okay, I accept. This is discovering the path ahead, the path forward, and taking it up. Okay? It's taking it up. It's definitely some level of communication coming in regards to something very tangible for your life. Page of Pentacles is going to be, it's more than an idea. Can I just say that? Page of Pentacles, it's not just like, oh, like, you know, an inspiration that comes in, or it's more than a, oh, that's what I could do. Again, it's more than just a thought. It's actually something tangible. So as opposed to hearing something on social media about new, oh, that's something I could do for 1099 contract work kind of thing. It's like, that's an idea. There's literally, you know, nothing tangible right this minute that's starting. This is a path, like a path you can step on, take steps on, where it's already right in front of you, is what I want to say. So that's where I feel like it is someone coming in. It's someone, I feel like you are receiving information, communication. I would liken it to, hey, I'm leaving to go such and such place. You want to go? Like, it's all set up for you. It's a reality. It's happening. And all you have to do is step onto it. Like, there's not all this preparatory work. Whereas if it's a thought, if it's an idea, there's more of like cultivating. It's an inspiration versus a reality. This is like a reality. So this would be, I'm calling you and here's a job. I'd love for you to do it. Boom. And it's like, all you got to do is say yes. Like, that's really what I want to say. All you got to do is say yes. It's already made. Tell me about the Justice. Oh, Lord have mercy. That was fast. Well, it pulls you out of a pattern of habitual, okay, so they're giving me inner searching, isolation, operating alone. I feel like you've been in this cycle, this pattern, stuck in this pattern, not able to break free from it. Feeling trapped almost, like in a perpetual state of isolation. So this gets you out of that. Okay, okay. More about the Justice, please. Again, she's holding the sword. It's upright. That's garnering information. It's accurate. It's true. And it brings this information or whatever this, bringing this offer to you, like it's communicated offer, balances the scales for you. They're saying this aligns more with the Five of Cups, given that that's where you're, again, this is the cup, this is the path forward, and you take it up. And so when you were looking at the Three of Cups that were still spilled and mulling over that, that's the pattern you were stuck in, and it kept you in place. But I want to say Hermit helps you break, like you're following the morsels. Anything else for Justice, please? Oh, for the love of God. All right, I don't know about that one. Tower. I think you're definitely going to be surprised at how much this feels good. Definitely get you out of that ho-hum energy. Five of Pentacles, definitely feeling lack. Like this is replenishing. Yeah, it really, got the Star card again. It really restores and resets, recalibrates everything. Emperor. Emperor. Emperor already has his empire. Yeah, I feel as if maybe anything that you had been looking at before really was kind of like requiring you to do it all. Like that's why I was getting the idea, the notion type of situation. Like there's something about, I mean, like, even if this was like a restaurant, let's go back to the old analogy, or going to a particular place. The idea that it's already made for you and you can just step into it, kind of like, because somebody else is already, like the car ride kind of thing, that actually makes it takes a lot of the burden off of you. Like maybe you like I was talking about going somewhere, like life was lifing, and it's like, had somebody else helped me out in that situation to make it a little bit easier, then I might have been able to go, but I couldn't. Like things were just constantly, you know. Emperor and the King of Swords is almost like, this is the help. This makes it easier. Tell me about the Emperor just a little bit. Something about this changes your emotional energy. They're really showing me the lobster down here, which is usually the crab, but whatever. Below sea level, like subconsciously, like how you felt, your emotions that have been suppressed. And again, it might have felt like it was too much to do, whatever this is. Like some people like don't want to go to a restaurant if they're going by themselves, especially if it's a really nice one. It's like you want to experience it with somebody. And maybe you've just like, I've not had the means, the capacity. I've been in hermit mode. But this kind of like pulls you out of the depths is what I want to say. Like maybe things were just very burdensome, very like this. And the Ten of Wands is that. There's so much shit happening in life, so much you know, life be life, and it's kind of like whatever this is. It changes that. it changes that. I want to say it changes that. And you definitely have some, like I said, you were not the most patient about this. I'm just going to say. Ooh, 8 of Wands. Like the quickness, the swiftness at which this will restore you. I feel as if it also, when this weight on your emotional body is lifted, and when the difficulty of doing this, of getting a chance to do this, when things align, the quickness and swiftness at which there's something about those things being lifted that really helps you to reconnect to your inner truth, your inner dialogue, your inner guidance and compass, your intuition, all of that. It's very quickly. I mean, I feel as if when these, like, something about life be lifing has been so burdensome that it has kept you from feeling like you're in your heart center. Like, there's a quick turnaround. And again, Temperance at the bottom of the deck. So you're going to come into some information. It's a really lucky way of it coming up. And this is not even something where you hem and haw about it. You really are ready for this. And you're like, ooh, like, it just sounds really good. Like, the fact that it aligns to do it right now. Something is definitely in alignment. For some of you, it's just something that you haven't experienced yet in life. And so you're like, oh my God, thank you. And for others, it has something to do with location. And so definitely feel like you're going to be, but it's new. It's not something you get to experience every day. And you've been yearning for it, so I think you're going to be happy about this. Really happy. All I can feel is like, ooh, yes, like just what I needed. It is music to your ears. So, all right. I hope everybody has a fantastic, wonderful day. So sorry that wasn't nearly as quick, but we will try again later. Yay!